All right, guys. So I'm not gonna be on here long, but do me a favor, put a tag 5 people. Say you did it. Put a one in the comments if you catch this during the live. Put a two in the comments if you catch this during the replay. You have got to get on here with somebody. Don't get on here by yourself because I'm telling you right now, you're not going to share the information. So you want to invite them to get the information. I've got something exciting I want to show y'all. It's embarrassing, but I want to show it to you guys because I've been, I've been watching my body these last couple of months, and I'm just watching how my body is starting to change. No, like for real. My body is changing. And you guys, y'all know a lot of times, what am I talking about? I'm talking about my big legs. And it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I wasn't going to show you, but I need you to understand. See, this journey is not about beauty. This journey is about staying alive because whether you are living, if you're not living and you're dead, well, we know what happens to a corpse. But if you are living, if you're living and feeling good and having good health, you don't have to worry about beauty. The life is beauty. The way you feel is beautiful. So I'm going to show y'all something. It is not pretty. It's just necessary. And, I get on every single morning to not even embarrass myself, but I get up every morning and I get on the scale, not knowing if I had a scale victory or not. And it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that I keep coming back and I keep doing it and I keep doing it and I'm not going to give up and I just keep doing it and I keep doing it. Well, I've lived with these legs for a very long time, yeah, lots of years, right? These are the only legs that I have. And over the years, when I got big, my legs didn't even look like legs. They don't look like legs, y'all. They just look like dang, you know. And I want to put myself out here because I want you guys to start believing in yourselves. If it's, I figure if I could just pull the ugliest and the dirtiest and the ugliest out of me and show you what it might look like now, but can you imagine where we're going? Okay. It's not ideal for anyone to get on here and do this. I have to do it because I need you to understand this is a journey and things don't happen overnight. You're not going to see exactly what you want overnight, but you're going to see gradual improvements, gradual progress. Okay. And that's what I want to talk to you about. And that is the word consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up because I showed it to my husband earlier. I said, did you see that? I sent him the picture. I said, did you see what I sent you? And he said, yeah, I saw it. I said, okay. I said, can you tell a difference? He said, yeah, I can tell a difference. And I said, okay, okay. So guys, without further ado, this is what I want to show you. These are my legs. These are, this is the before and this is now. Now, let me say something before you blow up out of proportion. You have to understand that I'm 5 foot. My heaviest was 242 pounds. And as embarrassing as this is for me to let you really see the ugly part of me, I want you to notice, like right here, how my legs are literally starting to get smaller. So I want you guys, you can tell by how deep these creases are. There's no crease here. Here's a deep crease here. But I just want you, I know you're like, why are you showing me this? I'm showing you guys this because most of us, y'all, most of us will ignore that type of progress. We ignore progress. We ignore that. And you can't ignore the progress. You have to embrace the progress. You have to embrace what you're doing. You have to see the possible, you have to see the positive in what you're doing. You have to know that if I just keep going and keep going and keep going, I am going to eventually change how I look, how I feel, and anything that goes along with it. So I hope you got a good look. It's gone. I'm not going to bring it back up here. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working towards. The only thing you guys see is the only thing you guys see is is what I show you every single day, and that's on that scale. And the scale is one thing. The scale only represents one thing. And I think what it represents is no matter what it says, you got to keep going. And I kept going to look at if you guys saw my legs, if you were on here and you saw my legs that I pulled up, do me a favor, say I saw the legs. Say you have to tell me I saw your legs. And then I want you to also tell me, could you tell a difference? Could you tell a difference? And that's time and time and time and time and time and time and time. I started out at 242 pounds. Let me tell you something. Underneath, it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. So if you can imagine being on 5 different medications, 242 pounds. I'm now 192 point something. I'm a size 10 in some clothes, small in others. And you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Yes, this morning I was talking, I told everyone, I said, listen, I said, we're not getting ready to go back and start over on Monday. We're not starting over. This ain't no new start. We're going to we're going to keep the momentum going from what we were doing last week. And we're going to finish out the year on that. We're painting a picture. Everybody has their palette. Everybody has their canvas. Either today you painted the bark or the trunk of the tree, or today you put the leaves on, or maybe today you even painted the sky. I don't know what you did, but whatever it is you did today, it's going to go with something that's going on tomorrow. A lot of times we're like, listen, I don't want to, I just want to, let me just start over. We can't start over right now. Now is not the time to start over. You pick up where you left off 10 minutes ago and you move forward. We're not taking no breaks. We're not giving no excuses. We're not passing out passes so you could go to the bathroom and stay in there for 15 minutes. We're not doing any of that. We are steady tracking. We are steady tracking. That's what we're doing. So I got a couple of things. I just wanted to come in here real quick and just remind us of what we're doing. I'm going to show y'all that. Y'all want to see the picture again? I'll show you the picture one more time. I'm going to show you one more time just so you can get a good look, because I want you to see what consistency looks at. Some people will look at that and say, oh, that's that. Somebody is going to look at it and say, ain't no way in the world I would have showed that. And the other person is going to look at that and say, wow, I almost gave up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Here they are. Here they are. So this is today. This is either today or no, this was a couple of days ago when I recently did a new before and after showing my belly, showing how my belly has gone down even farther. And I started zooming in on my legs. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, Trav, I said, I've got a picture where where right here was touching, you know. And he was like, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. But I'm telling you guys, y'all think that this is, I don't care if you're laughing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't care that you're laughing, but I'm gonna tell, because you listen, you can laugh at me when I hit 175. You can laugh at me when I hit 160. You can laugh at me when I tell you that the doctors took me off all this medication. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna clap it up for you and give you a hee hee and a ha ha. Congratulations. I hope it all made you feel good, because I'm telling you right now, those that continuously be consistent, stay consistent, don't worry about it. It's uncomfortable. Trust me. You think I feel good just leaving it up here? I keep getting ready to reach my hand over here. The Lord said, not yet, not yet, not yet. Lord, I ain't trying to be funny, but that's enough. That's enough. Now, that's enough. That's enough. I keep getting ready to put my hand over there, like, turn it off. You like, remove that off the camera, remove that off the camera. But I need you to know that consistency is what you are doing when you're just simply showing up every single day. And I should have shared this in a couple of places. I didn't share it out. That's why I needed you to share this out for me. I'm telling you guys, it's important. I cannot do this by myself. A lot of people are giving out. And a lot of people are giving out, and a lot of people are giving up. They're giving up. Some people look at the journey as a punishment of something that they've done, and they feel like they deserve it. You don't deserve it. You just have to correct it. That's all it is to it. You just have to correct it. So I'm only going to be on here just a few minutes. It is 7:32. So I'm going to talk to y'all about the importance of consistency. Okay, so like, because a lot of times we look at, well, it's a small difference. I don't see anything significant. You want to highlight the progress. It's progress. The progress we're doing is about regularity, not intensity. We don't have to do nothing hard. We don't have to do anything sweaty. We don't have to. We don't. It's not that. It's not intensity. It's regularity. Okay. Celebrating the small wins. So I just celebrated. And many of you have asked me, Roz, how do you celebrate? Not with food, not with drinks, um, not with breaks. I celebrate by recognizing what it is. And when I celebrate, I'd rather come here and celebrate it with you all so that you can see what happens if you become consistent. It's really important to recognize and celebrate those along your journey, and it helps to boost your morale and keep the motivation high as well. And not only that, me coming here and sharing with you the possibility for you as well. Overcoming the challenges is it's where you can share personal tips with someone, personal experiences of how to stay focused and perceive through the challenges and setbacks. So I went in the kitchen earlier today to get me a snack. And we had already had breakfast. I go in the kitchen, and I just automatically, because I'm being honest, I eat stuff out of the pantry sometimes. So I turn around, and I know what's in the fridge, and I know what's in the fruit bowl. I turn around and I put my hand. Let me find something. Here's a pen. Whoops. This would be the doorknob on the pantry. I turn around, I say, and push it down. And I was like, take your hand off of that. And I was like, and I turned around, and I got me an apple and dragon fruit. and Olivia came down, so she got some of it too. So, it was like you just have to make those small, you just because I would, let's just say I would have opened the door to the pantry. It doesn't mean go ahead and eat. Even if I would have opened up a box of something, Chex Mix, Cheez Its, whatever, that doesn't mean go eat it. That's called discipline. So that's why I took my hand off of it. I'm like, there's no need in you opening that door. You're not going to eat anything in there anyway. Not questioning myself, like, what are you doing? It was like, you might as well take your hand off of that doorknob. You're not going in there to eat anything. Um, Setting realistic goals and expectations. So talk about the importance of setting, we talk about achievable goals. That's why I say don't try to do this thing and go cold turkey. There's no need for foolish mistakes. You hear me? Can somebody put it in the comments? There's no need for foolish mistakes. Like for real. Um, because you want to make it easy enough for you to stick with the plan just in case. You know what I'm saying? It really, because sometimes sometimes we set these unrealistic goals, and it's like, I'm not gonna do this, and I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna do. How many of you guys out there ever went decided to do a weight loss, a health journey, and you caught yourself doing this more than anything? You talk more about what you're not gonna eat versus the actions that you actually took to not eat those things, right? But most of the time, people are like, I'm not going to eat this and I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to eat the cookies. I'm not going to eat the candies. I'm not going to eat the sandwiches. I'm not going to eat the bread. I'm not going to eat the rice. I'm not going to eat the potatoes. I mean, come on now. Come on. You just probably said everything that you only eat. Really. You can't do that. That is, honestly, it's not acceptable. And number two, that's a setup. It's a setup for failure. And we're not doing any kind of failing. We're what are we doing? Creating small, healthy habits. And that creates the discipline because you're doing it every single day. That becomes the consistency. Now, so let's talk about this. So inspirational stories where you can actually share with people, share with people um, who've achieved success through perseverance and not giving up. Well, I guess that's where I come in. Me sharing with you how I just kept going and I kept going and I kept going. And I'm going to continue to keep going. Okay. So I didn't, like I said, guys, tonight is just, I'm just here to remind you that your consistency will pay off. Many of you are looking at my website right now. Many of you are deciding, am I going to click this button to buy? Am I going to do this or not? I want to put this to you. And even though, and for anyone who is about to start their health journey, I want you to think about this. Imagine being 38 years old with 4 children. One is 3 years old, not in school yet. The other one's in kindergarten, and then you have another child who's in the 8th grade and another child who's in the 10th grade. Okay, imagine those children waiting on you to come pick them up from school, but because you're in the hospital and have been admitted, you can't go pick those kids up because you could have a heart attack at any time. Just imagine what would be going through your head not being able to go get your kids. What would be going through your mind is if you told them, listen, I'm going to leave this hospital. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. And they say, listen, if you go, it's a great possibility that you won't make it back. and you'll die while you're out there. You have to decide, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay in the hospital or are you going to go? Well, that's not the worst part. The next part is this: you're not going to see those kids for the next couple of days because they told you that you're going to have emergency open heart surgery. You can't go see your kids. You can't go pick your kids up from school. You can't go see them tomorrow. They can't come see you. You don't have an iPhone to get on the phone, to get on there and do FaceTime. So I want you to think about this. Imagine that being your scenario. It may not have been yours, but it was mine. And if I would have chosen to not care enough about myself and my health, I would not be here right now. Take charge today with your health. Do something. Do something and start making changes today so you can live to see tomorrow. That is so real. When I say that, that is so real because I'm telling you right now, more people are in worse health than we think. And most people are in a worse, they have worse health than they even imagine. I did. I didn't know it was that bad. I knew it was bad because I was 242 pounds. But don't continue to let your health deteriorate. Do something about it. Guys, listen, if you're interested and you want to get started with me and you are wanting to go ahead and start with the Drink to Shrink, you can. It's going to detoxify your body from the head to the toe, your lower intestines, upper intestines, your liver, your spleen, your bladder, your kidneys, your heart, your blood, your lungs, your skin, every single thing in you. If you are breathing, if you are alive, you need to detox. And I'm looking for a few women that I can help in this area. Not only am I going to help you to change your health around, but I'm also going to help you make $100 to $250 a day. And what I'm going to show you guys is this: you don't need experience to sell this product, and you don't need to be the best known or well known person in your city. I'm going to show you everything that I know how to do. I'm going to teach you the same system that I used to retire my husband at age 48 and myself. So if that's you, message me. This is about consistency. And well, Roz, what about the business? Somebody asked me this. They said, how quick can I make it? How quick can I make $10,000? And you know what I told them? I said, it depends on your consistency. So if that's you and you're ready to get started, you can join my team with the Candy Cleanse combo, which is only $129. And listen, if you don't want to come into business, that is fine. You can simply just order your product, use your product, and get healthy. Listen, guys, I'm Rosalind Hall. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a good